as you can probably tell by my location on the world map, I just finished up recording the last episode you guys would have seen. Now, we're gonna start... Now, this one is a weird case. This episode is a 2-for-1 package! What do I mean by that? Well, let's head to a forest biome and you'll find out. For sake of convenience. Well, that was quick. Here we are. Nice edge of a warped forest! Today's episode is on the actual new mobs. Hoglin. Why whenever I try to introduce a mob to spawn its baby variant? The Hoglin and the see what I mean? The Piglin. There. We'll be building a Piglin Village. Why? How about you just ask this guy? Let's speed up the process, guys. You see my point? These guys love chucking their goods at you. They're like villagers. Just a lot more chucky. So, also, actually, thank you for the swoon light, guys. I don't have to find that now. Now, we don't have another path block. Now, for the sake of things, I'll be mixing in both new types of wood. A crying obsidian portal. Why is it crying? Because it's cracked. This will always be basically the well of a Piglin Village. Where are fences kept? Where are the fences kept? Now, why don't we follow the path? No, obviously this would just be a template for a village. We're going to build every possible village building and structure, and not an actual village. The first structure, lamppost A. Actually, I was gonna just do like a normal village lamppost. Those look so much better. These will be scattered across your paths. Now, let's build our first building. Now, obviously, hoglins and piglins don't have villager classes. But I am going to give them a class of sorts, as piglins likely have their own economy similar to villagers. So I will treat them like that. Now, obviously, each of their houses will be scuffed, if you know what I mean. But find one of these rare villages in the Nether and get lucky with your buildings. This is the Piglin Bank. I presume all of you know what a bank is. Well, hoglins and piglins do not know what a bank is. At least in our sense of the word. The bank's roof will be this. Again, these are very rare nether spawns, and they only spawn in warp forest or crimson forest biomes. Now, obviously, you can see where I'm building it. If I just show you, like, it's very close to netherite layer. These would spawn way up there to actually give you a reason to go there. Because now people are just going to want to do down there because netherite layer. Now you'll get here to the bank and you'll find a door. The bank is one of the more not rundown buildings. Every building in this village is run down. As well as, if crying obsidian keeps its old purpose, each building would have one like this. A shroom-like crying obsidian floor bed. To allow piglins to sleep. If not, then they'll just be this. The roof's sunken in. Which to some isn't noticeable. But, like, even here, like, basically every building in this village will be broken. Now, let's get to the rare building. This has a 1 in 1 million chance of spawning. At least in my opinion. It's this, a 2x2 solid block of netherite. Just kidding. Now, there are two variations of this. The 4x4 netherite block, which is what... No, this will be in every village. It's 4x4. Be one deeper into the ground. There's this version, or one without netherite, and it's hollow on the inside. You're gonna hope for the netherite version. Of course. Who wouldn't? Basically, and actually, I think it is better to go to the overworld to show my... Of course, we have mobs like the Hoglin. Which are too unruly to be left alone. These villagers will also have a lot of Hoglin pens. So you have the bank, the block, Hoglin pens. This town is a lot simpler. This would be what, at least in my opinion, the most basic and least common version of Piglin towns. But, quick thing, only small, this sized ones can spawn netherite cubes, though. Now, of course, villages are a lot bigger than this in the overworld. And I still strongly feel there will be some sort of Piglin village. Now, there is one more Piglin base type that I will build here. Well, one more house type. And then I'll explain what else is going on. As you can probably tell, there are obviously, because towns like these are very small. I feel like Piglin towns would have 10 buildings max. One of those buildings can be a bank. One of those buildings is always a cube. Again, not always a netherite cube. Very rare. Basically, there are a few more building types here. Including the one we're building right now. The fishing pod. A solid gold pod held up by a string. These are also one of the rarer ones. They only spawn in the lower variety of these builds. These are basically the equivalent they have to the villagers' fishing hut. They will also always have shroom lights dangling down. Obviously, I can't show it off too well because sorry for being quiet. They want to have an angular fish. Designed them with a lore. Don't know what lives in nether oceans that you'd want to catch. Maybe they'll add some sort of like kraken or lava ghast. Or even just fish. Just like molten fish or something. They might not even add anything. It's up to our imagination. What are the piglins searching for? Why are they risking their lives this much over fish? Because these are some of the... But also, obviously, you can tell with this build in general how it's built. It is both a rare build that will always spawn on lower destination ones, but also it is very dangerous to go to. Because it will always be a block above lava. There might even be some submerged ones. But these are, in this case, piglin fishing huts. For, like, obviously, you might even have a new weapon piglins can wield. Being whatever fishing rod can go in lava. If that's netherite, obsidian, molten, crying. Whatever goes in there will definitely result in some interesting lores. Up. Moving on to our final few here. This is the second to last build in this video. This is a lot simpler of a build. Obviously, these are villages, not houses and stuff. But this is the home of a piglin nomad. Basically, it's basically just like a druid. These are pigman home camps. Piglin home camps. Now, you might be like, I'm calling them home camps. Why is he calling them home camps? You'll see a lot of these guys around. Like, a lot. These would basically act as nests. And they'd all come out of a golden cube. Breaking it will cause them to no longer spawn. As the cube will have a new block in it. Which for now is this. A magma block. That you can get with Silk Touch. Titled the Molten Egg or something. This would be really awesome. A molten egg that spawns piglins. But you might be like, I said this is their home camp. What was I talking about? Now, let's quickly say hello and say... One sec, I swear. Say hello and goodbye to their home camp. There's the bank with its sunken-in roof. This pen for hoglins. The netherite cube. Okay, that's actually really cool. It gives such a cool effect here in the nether. The fishing hut. Their well. The nomad hut. Now let's head to our... God, that's a tall tree. Next biome. By the way, I haven't seen one biome yet. Like, not out of the new ones. The biome now known as the Nether Wastes. Quick question, since we are gonna find the last biome we need here. Fitting that what we're looking for is so far away. What is your favorite new nether biome? Soul Sand Valley, which is this one. Warped Forest, the one where we built the home camp. Or when we're going to Crimson Forest. Where the heck is a Crimson Forest? Whoa, one sec. That is a cool tree. Did not know they came in XL varieties. Okay, why am I getting so unlucky? Like, actually, why is the Crimson Forest not spawning? What the heck? Where are you, Crimson? We will find this new biome. Let's quickly spectator up around here to go creative. I think spectator is still faster. There has to be one nearby. Finally! Don't even know how far away we are from that last area. But we are finally in a Crimson Forest. Where's Milk? Now, let's get wood. You will be so surprised how far I was going to go for this. In random biomes, literally anywhere in the world, these tents, available in 2 colors, would spawn. Now, if excuse me. See you guys later.